So I thought I might show you guys my room. First of all, I've got a bunch of images lined up on the wall because I thought that looked really cool. That's Mandy Moore, she's kind of a dream. Next we have some recording equipment. M-Audio Phantom Power for the AT2020 microphone under there. I just put its case over the top so it doesn't get dust in it. I don't use speakers too often. There's the other one over there, there's a sub behind the computer case in there. But the way I've set it up is so the speakers are on the motherboard sound, and my headphones, which are the Sennheiser RS170 wireless, are connected to the sound card. They're what I use most often. A quick tip on wireless headphones, they generally have a slight delay, so if you're relying on sound to know if you hit someone, say in Quake, there will be a bit of an issue, especially on guns like lightning gun or anything that's going to be rapid firing. So what I do is I usually turn the sound off for those weapons because it's too distracting, so just be aware of that. I mean, wireless headphones are amazing, they definitely help me out a lot, so I'm not going to give them up, and I love being able to stand up without, ripping the cord out. Actually, that's kind of why I have them. Plus I love to walk around while I'm listening to music, so they're great. Next we have the 34-inch LG 34UM67 monitor. Really cool IPS screen. Not the greatest for gaming in terms of first-person shooters, because it does have a slight delay on it. In fact, I think it's 15 milliseconds, they call it 5 milliseconds or something like that. It's definitely got some lag on it though, so I wouldn't recommend it for that. However, if you're playing racing games and real-time strategies, maybe mobile, it depends on how much response time you need. This is a brilliant monitor, really cool. But I actually bought this for video editing and graphic design because it is an IPS panel. As you can tell by the viewing angles, very nice indeed. So it is just a great monitor. And look at the size of it. It covers up my desk really nicely. Next we have the LG 24GM77 monitor. 144Hz panel, not IPS, but such a great gaming monitor, and you can see it's non-reflective. That light on top of the video is causing that bright spot. There we go. Same thing happens on the IPS panel, of course. So both of the monitors, non-reflective, very good for gaming, very good for graphic design and editing and all that. I use the Razer Goliath Speed edition. I don't like the control. This is an old mousepad now, and I'm sort of waiting for the new Corsair MM300 extended to come out, and I'll put that across the desk like that. It should look really cool. And hopefully they've got the materials right so I can play well on it too. The two mice you see, Razer Mamba Tournament Edition, great for just an everyday Windows mouse. You've got so many buttons, DPI switches can be bound to other things. I've got the tilt wheel left and right on changing song. And of course this is my #1 gaming mouse at the moment, the Zowie EC2A. Never aimed so well in my life, absolutely love that mouse. And because I review mice, the Logitech G303 is going to stick around because it does have an amazing sensor in it, so I can test other mice compared to it. And of course my old favourite FPS mouse, the Rapoo V300. Doesn't have a great sensor, but it's just got awesome materials on it, really enjoy it. I do have a Logitech gaming pad. It's not the greatest, but it's comfortable enough. It's kind of like an in-between the Xbox and PlayStation controllers, so it takes a little while to adjust for both types of players. But now that I'm used to it, I quite enjoy the feel of it. The only problem is it is wireless and recharging batteries is annoying. I'd actually recommend getting a corded gamepad, just so you can just plug it in and forget about it. I know, like, convenience wise you want to have wireless, but personally it's not worth it. But if that's what you want, then go for it. Next we have the Corsair K95 RGB. This keyboard is of course amazing. It's got the Cherry MX Red switches, so when I want to type quietly at night, this is what I use, and just everyday use. Really love this keyboard. And next to the keyboard I have a stand-up station, and that is thanks to the extra bench on this desk. So I've just got a 21-inch LG monitor up here. Turn the light down so you can see better, there we go. And this is because as people who play games and do a lot of work on computers, we need to be able to move around and not just be sitting down all the time. So having the stand-up station is a health thing. It's not because I wanted to have an extra setup, it's actually because if you don't have a stand-up station or you don't get up every so often, you will start to have back problems, you will start to have health problems. So take it from me, I learned the hard way by getting a pinched nerve in my back. Make sure you stand up every 20 to 30 minutes. Just walk around a little bit, make sure you're moving, make sure you're standing, make sure you're mobile, and that way you should be able to maintain your health a bit. But exercise is extremely important. And just so you guys know, the trick is that it's better to get up 30 times for 1 minute than it is 1 time for 30 minutes. So make sure you're repeatedly getting up. And up here, this is where I have my Razer BlackWidow Chroma. The loud clicky keys mean I don't really use it at night, but I can. It's not that loud. It doesn't travel through the wall too easily. And I have my trusty old Logitech G302 right next to it. Underneath, it's a Razer Goliath Speed Extended. I don't really like the green on this. It really upsets the whole scene of the desk. I think Razer need to keep their mouse pads black and just leave all the color on the mice. But it works well as just a mat for under the monitor, keyboard and mouse. So that's essentially it. A lot of tech in one corner of my room, but I really enjoy having all this stuff and it does help me work a lot. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I am trying to build it. Like the video because it helps it come up in search results. And if there is anything that you want to know, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Stay tuned for more mouse reviews coming soon and potentially keyboard reviews too, and some other gaming related videos that I've got planned. So thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next video.